Last week, the guys removed the engine and transmission from the Suzuki. More painting happened in the studio, and we built an Aircrete gun and sprayed it on a section of earth-bagged wall. Stay tuned this week as we continue riffing on the Outbuilding, and Garen and Ellie shop around for cabin items to take up to the mountain when the weather warms up.
This week we're going to start on the roof to the Outbuilding. It's a flat roof that we're going to be putting up here. It's kind of a shed, flat roof type of structure. It has the top plate, which sits on top of the blocks that we have up there. And then it has on top of those top plates, which we have bolted in, we'll be putting in rafters. And then from the rafters, we're going to be putting on fascia. And then after the fascia goes on, the sheeting goes on.
Dad got home with all of the rafters that we need to start putting this roof on.
First step is to go ahead and lay the plating down so that we have something to set the rafters down. So there's about 24 feet of plating on both tops of the high and the low.
That tool grips it for you.
I know you don't have to do much to it. It's kind of nice. We're having to improvise a little bit here. So we changed our plans on the roof. So I'm using the 2x6s where I was going to use that for something else and putting those down for plate. A little bit short on that, so I'm going to put it together with a couple 2x4s.
Little block. Drill a hole through. Done. Yeah, look, he's helping you out, Dad.
Hey, thanks, buddy.
Some of the bolts are a little too long, so we're just adding a 3/4 inch board as a spacer in there, so that's like a wooden washer, kind of. It gives it enough gap so we can tighten the bolt down.
Plates are on. Yay. We're all set up now to start measuring out. Yeah, start measuring out our rafters.
It's been a few days, so we're gonna go see how the Aircrete's doing.
Well, it still looks the same.
Yeah, it's kind of a cool texture. You know what it looks like? If you had your milkshake and you're walking down the street and you're sipping on it and then you trip on the curb and it just...
Is it
just
chocolate?
dust.
Yeah,
Is it
super chocolate. It
Stuck,
kind
though.
of feels nice, like it's
Oh,
soft.
wait.
Is it strong?
Feel that, that's hard.
Are you
Water
going to
in
use Aircrete for anything?
I think we want to try and use it for the rocket stove. We
Yeah,
want to
we're
build
thinking we
bricks
can make
for it.
Aircrete bricks.
I'd like to do a Aircrete one of those, and I don't think it'll blow up if it gets a lot of heat in it.
I guess you'll be able to
From what
find
I've
out.
seen, guys make bricks out of it and they put it right on top of stoves.
Yeah, keep messing with our stucco mixture and try and get it right. I'm gonna try the materials we have up
That's
there,
up there.
too, 'cause
Okay.
these are different
All right.
stuff too.
Well, I think that was a fun test anyway.
yeah,
it was worth it.
Then we can make bricks.
I think it's actually, it's really a cool material.
We've had Bailey for a few months now, and we've definitely seen her improve dramatically and feel really comfortable around the house. I like seeing that. My brother Perry you've met him before. He's just a gentle soul. He likes having fun. Bailey's just connecting with him, watches every move. When I saw this connection happening between Perry and Bailey, I was like, Perry, are you interested in taking her? Do you want a dog? He's a truck driver. I just thought, maybe he would want a dog out there to visit with. He has somebody to talk to when he's out on the road. He really liked Bailey too, and just do a trial run. I figured it was really a win for both of them. Perry would get a chance to see if he wanted a dog. Apparently he'd been considering a dog. And secondly, Bailey would get a chance to overcome some more of her fears. She was very afraid to go. I had to carry her out, put her in the car. It broke my heart a little bit seeing her afraid, but I know that this is her chance to advance. Perry is the one that I really feel is going to be the one who can do it.
We're always looking to salvage and reuse all of the materials we can.
Well, these boards are boards that came off of when we demoed the kitchen. We haven't really been able to find a use for them, but they're nice little sheets of plywood.
This is going to be the sheeting that we're going to use for the Outbuilding. We figured now would be a great opportunity for us to use that. It'll pick up around that area. We're going to get a head start on these and start the denailing process.
How's everything going, guys? So,
Good. we're nailing it over here. De-nailing it over here.
The problem with this job is it gets really boring.
You get stiff as boards.
After we get that all bolted down and all set up, we'll lay it out, 2-foot centers. And Bryce and I will set all the rafters. There's 12-foot pieces that'll be going all the way across.
We normally have the air gun to nail it in, or a nail gun, but in this case, we're gonna have to use legit guns because the air cord won't reach.
That's some more wood.
And did you get what we've all been waiting for?
The pot of gold.
The hose.
Hose.
Oh.
We thought we were hosed, but actually we weren't.
Yeah.
Air compressor is over there. So the yellow hose was where it stopped before. Now, he's got the new hose hooked up and he's ready to go.
All right, bright guy. Now we can use the gun. So much better. Love this hose too. It's like rubber tire niceness.
Oh.
So, and we got a regulator on it now too. All right, that's on one end.
Because we're completely off the grid out at the cabin, we want to build a kitchen that is as energy efficient as possible for the area. We have this idea of getting travel trailer parts. We are at a junkyard actually. We're going to be getting some RV or trailer appliances to integrate into our kitchen up at the cabin.
We're hoping to get at least a fridge.
RV refrigerators are fairly expensive. They run, if you want to get them new, it's somewhere around the $1,400 mark. I've seen them as low as $500 used, but they're pretty rough at that point. We were thinking that we should try and get a trailer or an RV that's broken down but has the refrigerator in it mainly, and then we get all the other parts with it as well for about the same cost. Hard to find a good deal that doesn't go really quick.
That's not like completely destroyed.
We just need the gas side to work. It'd be nice to have the others, but minimum the gas side has to work, which I feel like is a little more fail-safe.
We can
Actually,
probably
I have
fix
no
that
idea what it
part
is. What
too.
am I talking about? I've worked with one once, but I got it working, and that's the important part. The problem with this one is that it's got flood damage in it. We can get all of these parts for our price range of right around $500. I think it's really only worth risking buying the fridge because it's such a cheap fridge that even if it doesn't work, we have a little bit of room to buy a few parts for it to make it work and still be well within budget.
And we can still find the other parts and other trailers and stuff too.
Yeah, because the fridge is that's the expensive
That's
one.
the main, that was the main thing we were going. We don't know how they got this in here. It's pretty wide. We can't get it through this door, but maybe we can get it through the passenger door.
We don't know if this one's gonna work or not. They've told us it does, but let's be honest, let's look at the shape of this thing. So,
Hopefully it does. Just gotta get home.
it was pretty close to fully submerged, I'd say. Like igniters and things like that. They definitely got wet, so I'm not sure, but as long as the ammonia mixture in there, as long as that's still good, which I would imagine it is, we can replace things like igniters. We got it so cheap, it was just, I think it was just worth it.
It seems really nice. It looks good. That's what matters.
Exactly.
What is going on? What is that? What? Oh no! You have cactus eyes.
Oh my gosh, dude. They get them stuck on that, but that, I've never seen that. Like, she went in for a second run. She's like, oh, one doesn't bother me. And then she went in for another run at it. Let's just get it off, shall we?
Oh,
Hey, we're moving. We're moving in the right direction, aren't we?
oh, she's got that off. Good.
Good job. Next.
Oh,
Woo! Owie! Are we okay? You got any more pokies? What are you doing, huh? What you doing? It's an eye evening. Gotta keep your eye on it, you know what I mean?
yeah. Should we show little Dickens?
Poor Chip. Before I show him, I just want to preface this with saying he is okay. My poor little guy. It's so swollen. We think an ant maybe got him or something. If you can believe it.
Oh, his eyes are open now.
Yeah.
They were closed.
You couldn't believe it, but you actually couldn't see any of his eye when we found him. I mean, just it happened in like, you leave him alone for like 15 minutes. And he gets in all kinds of trouble, huh? He was eating and it was like no problem. Oh my gosh. Wow. Have fun.
Here are 3 panels I'll be able to put up, but I can at least do a section with the 3/4.
I'm just really thrilled that Gary is even considering using this, because the last thing Gary wants to do is pull nails out of something to be used. But he's game, so I'm happy. Shay and Bree and we got all the nails pulled on all of these things. I love recycling and reusing. Less waste, the better. Are you in agreement?
Yes. I'm in full agreement. I don't know what was said, but I'm in agreement.
We finished denailing the sheeting, so now we are going to turn our sights to the junkyard.
Where doth you go? So what's the plan, Bree? Do we have one?
That's a really great question. I actually don't know. I'm thinking we could start putting this stuff over there. We want to start picking it up and organizing it a little bit. We're taking that off in little bites and chunks, starting with little paths. So we're thinking we probably should clear this path out first because it's gonna open up access to the rest of the yard.
So we'll make a pathway from where you are and then a pathway between the buildings. I like it. Let's do it. I think this is the mama.
Oh.
Isn't she pretty? Oh, she's definitely mama.
From our research, these guys aren't poisonous. They
Good
do
one.
bite, but they aren't poisonous.
Well, I'm not gonna get close enough to see if it bites.
She wanted a pet.
Who did?
Shay.
No.
I want to reach out and grab him, but I don't think I will. I'm not that daring. We'll just let her be. Beautiful king snake, though, isn't she?
She'll keep the rattlers out of here.
Yeah.
This is outside of Klamath Falls. There's a casino over there. It's a nice little truck stop. They got good food.
After a lot of Bailey going through her couple days of cowering and being afraid, she starts getting really comfortable around Perry. She's been with him now for a few weeks, and I asked Perry if he wouldn't mind sending some video of some of the stuff that's happening between him and Bailey.
Hello. This is Bailey's new home. She is now a trucker mama. Let's go see where she's at. Oh, is that her? Oh my goodness. Whenever we stop, we get to go for a little walk. Bailey, hi. Are you ready? Are you ready for your walk? Okay. Let me get your little leash on. There she is. We're gonna come up here and I'll let her off the leash. Come on. Okay, all right, go. Now you can go. Go play. She loves her freedom, but she will come back, always. Okay, all right. Come on, girl. Here she comes. There she comes. All right, where's our truck? Where's our truck? Oh, there it is. And then what I do is I lift her up like this, get her up here, and then she lets me wipe her feet off. Hi, hi there. Yeah, she lets me. I wipe her feet off, and then I do her back feet like this. I get her little back feet, and I brush her off. If she's dirty, it goes right on outside. She likes it. Do you like it, Bailey? See, she likes that. Okay, and then when we get done, then she knows, oh, time to go in. And there she is. There we go. All right, very good. Very good. Bailey, do you want to show them where your little bed is? Can you show them? Okay, she's gonna show you where she sleeps. She sleeps right down in there. That's her little bedroom. She loves this part too. There's a window right here. It's like a doggy window. So she can lay down on the floor here and she can look right out this window while we're driving. She really likes that, huh? Don't you like that? There she goes. Oh yeah. All cozy. That's her safe spot too. That way, if there's any loud noises out here or anything like this, she knows I can go down in there. And that works good.
All right, so we have our fridge here. We have it all set up to test. We tested the AC side of it and it worked really good.
It's been really nice. My dad loves looking at property and finding the good deals and stuff, so we've been asking for his advice on like what he would be looking for in a cabin, and that's really helped us with some of the decisions we've made on, you know, whether or not we make a full kitchen or what kind of kitchen we put in too. And he's got a lot of good input because we just see the builder's aspect of it.
So now we're gonna test the propane side of it, which is the side that we need. We ran through all of our tests and it has been smooth sailing. We've not ran into any issues. I got it set up so it can be hooked up to 12 volt power. I got that ready to be set up too. I need to. The AC side of the fridge works, the DC side of the fridge works, and the gas side, which is the most important side, works as well. So it's just...
It ignited and everything really, like right away. It was awesome.
After we're done with that, we'll put our bar drafters on the very end with a 1 foot overhang. And
Right guys, how's it coming back here?
This marvel's looking past.
It's totally awesome.
Yeah, I think so too.
This area that Shay is cleaning up has been just a beast. This is part of the old house.
Been here for years on years.
And you found looks like a flue from an old chimney.
So if you catch the flu, you'll know who to blame.
Are you finding something tasty there, Chip?
That's what happens when you grow up with goats. Are both the puggies eating the grass?
Talk about memories. Look at these little swords the kids made when they were younger. They put little jewels in them.
Paint and jewels.
I love it. What was this, Free?
I honestly...
it was a arrow shooter thing.
Like a shooter?
Yeah. Oh yeah, baby.
Would lob arrows so far, and you'd pull it back, and it would just go launch them. Yeah, that's Garen's invention right there.
Oh my. Hope there's no animals out there. Oh!
Oh, well,
Hang on. It needs something a little longer like that.
apparently the sentry Bowie post thingy is back in action. Watch out, any robbers, you will be met with extreme arrowness. No trespassing, bow in face.
Ready?
Hook it on here.
Is this gonna hurt us, Bryson?
No. Ready?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's dead. Oh no, Dad's got a new one.
Is this longer?
Yeah.
Oh no. They have to succeed now. It
Yeah.
has to be a success. I just hope there's no goats out there.
Yeah, baby.
No, they're not that. They're not.
That's it.
Seems-
It won't. Hey! Oh!
Whoa!
Yeah! Success! Living out here, all kinds of animals that have come and gone. I really like the animals. I'm not particularly attached. We have Monday, and he's pretty much the family dog. He loves being outside and protecting the property. Tried to bring him in before, and he doesn't want anything to do with it. But when Bailey came, she was my dog. I didn't realize how attached I had gotten to her. She would lay in a little bed at the end of the bed, and we just have our little morning routine of feeding and this kind of stuff. And when she left, I thought, wow, I kind of like having a dog. And I've seen the attachment between the kids and their dogs. And now that was happening with me unexpectedly. When Bailey left, Perry and I were talking daily about how the dog was adjusting, and things seemed to be going really well. And that's exactly what I wanted for both him and Bailey. It's getting less and less likely that Bailey was going to be coming home. So now I was thinking maybe I should get a dog eventually. But then Gary gets this unexpected trip to Hawaii. All of a sudden, I'm going, I don't want to be at home without a dog. I mean, we have weapons around here. We can protect ourselves. I probably shouldn't have, but I started looking, maybe a black pug. We enjoy the pugs because they're goofy dogs and they're loving dogs. I didn't want to get a dog too hastily. Gary had already left. He was heading to the airport, about ready to board the plane. And I found one and he said, you just go for it if you want it. Bree kept asking me, Mom, do you like her? Do you want? And I said, I don't know her. Luna stepped out of the car and I fell in instant love. And she is half pug, half French bulldog, 6 months old. She actually is younger than Chip. So yes, you're younger than Chip. The reason I got Luna was because her owner, they were forced out of the house and into an apartment living, and the owner couldn't keep her anymore. She is just an absolute love bug. And anyway, so I got my Bailey. And now we have completed our ensemble of the 3 pugs to steers. We've got lots of color now out there, and that's important. Color is important, isn't it? You have seen a little glimpses of Luna. She's got a tender heart, a gentle spirit, and she will not leave my side. You'll be seeing lots of Luna, especially if I have the camera.
So this is in the junkyard. We're hoping we can use this one for the hot water tank at the cabin now. I think a little work. It's a little bit rough. A little insulation, a little rust. Knock off the cobwebs. A little fire in it. It'll be fine. It's not like it's a pressurized heated tank or anything. Bye guys!
And then from there, we're going to put the face on, get the face all on, and then we're going to block in, the bird blocking, and all that has to go in also. We are time to sheet the top of the building. So we got all the rafters up, the blocking in, and we got a few of the sheets up. Creates a little bit of shade. Maybe it's a degree cooler. Maybe, I don't know. We're a step closer and that's what matters. Cool beans, see you next week.
That wraps up this week. The merch design of the week is this one here. Always snake advantage of every day. If you'd like to pick this design up or any of the designs that we've done in the past, you can check out our shop. The link will be down in the description.
There's free shipping for the next 4 days.
Thanks so much for being a part of our family, and we'll see you next Friday. Bye!
Thank you.
This is a long bolt.
2 options. We can either buy a full RV or a full set.
Our family moved from the city to the country. Thanks for taking part in our adventure. We have new videos every Friday evening. If you would like to help us out, you can like this video, share it, subscribe, or support us on Patreon. See the links in the description.
We're gonna make a 12-foot roof and roof. Ring, 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 ring. It's
Right.
Bryson's girlfriend.
He has a girlfriend? Who is it?